My name is Marvin Ordono, and I play Toopak Brighthorn, or others call him Pak for short. And he is a real smart minotaur. Two sides on the counter. There's a bunch of like normal stuff like flour. You'll see eggs, butter on one side, but on the other side, it's just a bunch of just random different things, different fruits, different like herbs, meats. Even you see him have 4 pies, and because it's baking's a very like precise thing. He loves it, so it's like he's tinkering with his machines. He's measuring things, he's timing things. He puts them in the oven, and he finally sets the timer as he's like wiping down everything and like looking over to the sheet again. But the thing is, like, he looks over the sheet, but he knows it. By heart.
As you look over the sheet, you see the writing that's been slightly faded. Your mother's handwriting in the shorthand that only she taught you. The edge is singed, and as you're wiping down, you hear her correction. Make sure you take it out early, son. You want to let the pies finish cooking on the counter.
The story of minotaurs in Red Elms, kind of like an immigrant life, right? Generations passed, and his family, his line, his race, their old way of living is strength. But for Pak, he is very much into things that are tech savvy. He is quiet, but I feel like he has what all of my characters have, which is he copes with comedy. For Masquerade, the reason why you should pick Pak is he's your tool guy. It was funny because I was actually in between 2 characters. There's this, sticky-fingered thief type of character, or Pak, who was like this tech guy who also was like supposed to be the driver, the exit person who knows, his direction of things. The person that was all utility, I saw that as a very helpful and just more fun character to play. Though I still want to play a character that steals everything. I just thought like this would be a fun little, avenue to kind of walk down and mess around with, because I've been wanting to play an artificer, but I thought this was a good chance to do it. It's always a surprise, but it's always Merx's characters. But it's a consistent surprise. When I find out that he took part in the singeing of horns, because that was really well played with the storyline, and so I'm like, I have to get pissed. And this funny, whatever, joking, like lighthearted minotaur has to be like, okay, well, I'm still a minotaur, and I have to show my horns.
535. The singeing of horns.
You were at the singeing of horns?
There were many casualties that day. I myself sunk my blades into several of your
before
people.
he finishes, I want to strike him with my other hand. He had a lot of unresolved trauma that he was trying to figure out, but it wasn't one of those things that he could just smart his way out of it. I think making your character vulnerable is just as hard as being vulnerable yourself, because you're just so bought into the character, you know the background story. So like, I think that moment was a very vulnerable moment for Pak. I think that was, it was good for him and myself, which was fun. Yeah. There was a moment where Loreen, Pak's cousin, was kind of diving headfirst into the ending boss. And Pak couldn't help because there was a fire that was happening, and he's terrified of fires because of the singeing of horns. And so I had to play into it and had him choose to be scared of it. As I see this mound of flesh engulfed in flames, I don't move forward anymore. I move back. So I tell Loreen, please, Loreen, just follow me this way.
She looks at you and sees the utter fear before you run away. She stares deep into you, confused. How long are we gonna keep running from this? You take off.
But in that moment, he really had to force and see himself, or he had to see Loreen just on the floor get hurt for him to realize, like, it's either you see her die, get hurt, or you just always think back from your fears. And I think that moment when he chose to like just push forward was very rewarding because the dice gods really helped, and it just worked out beautifully to where he faced his fears and he was rewarded for doing so.